Hey everybody, welcome back to the videos. I haven't made any in years, and I guess I'll start back. It's gonna be just anything and everything. I know it's been mostly music stuff that will be coming back, but a lot has happened over the past few years. Being COVID, furloughed from jobs because of COVID, my mom passing, uh, oldest child moving out, just a whole bunch. But that's life, and so videos and everything else kind of went on standby. But I did pick up a new hobby of restoring vintage motorcycles. Don't know anything about them, so I thought it would be fun. I didn't make any videos of doing that, unfortunately, but I figured I'll start now. And this is what I'm currently working on. It's the Honda CB200T, a 75. And what we'll be doing today is replacing the stock headlight here, the sealed lamp bulb, and replacing it with a halogen light assembly. So let's try to get this GoPro mounted there. Nope, that's not gonna work. There we go. What we'll be replacing it with is a halogen headlight assembly, black, for a Honda CB650, CB750, CB900, and GL1100. Looks like this. This is what it comes with, that, and the wiring harness. What I have seen in forums is that this lens should be able to come out. I think the bezel too, go right onto the stock CB200 headlight. Then you have your halogen bulb in here for brighter lights, but then you also have the plug to switch it to LED for even brighter, and then less power drain on this charging system. So this is what we're going for today, and we'll see if we can accomplish it. Next step, getting this off. Two screws. And we're off. I will pull this down, give a close-up shot. Okay, this bulb here is what goes up top to show in the indicator when your high beams are on. But that's it, those two screws. So we're going to disassemble these wires here and then take off the bezel and try to install the bezel on the other one and hope all goes well. So there goes nothing. And just like that, we're disconnected. Alright, so we've removed the bezel off of the new headlight. And we're going to test fit it before doing anything, just to see if it does fit the original stock headlight unit. So it does fit. The only thing I'm seeing is this lip here isn't necessarily fitting on the lip perfectly here. So it might take a little bit more modifications. I'm going to work with it a little bit more, But I'll stop the video while I do that so you're not bored watching me. Or we can do a time lapse. I've taken some needle nose pliers and kind of opened that up a little bit to see if that does anything. Fits just by doing that. A little bit of prying open this right here on this lens assembly fits right in. So the only thing left now to do is figure out how to wire up this harness to the original bullet style plugs or whatever I happen to have on hand. So I'll do that now. Alright, got it wired up here. What I did is I put just crimped some ends to here that'll accept the bullets from the headlight, the original wiring harness. I had to cut the double bullet end connector here and crimp it onto the blue wire on this harness to use the two blue bullet style connectors here. And we're going to install this and see how it works. Blue to blue, blue to blue, white, white, green, my screw up. The green in here is a bullet, not this. So I'm going to replace it with the bullet end connector off of the original headlight also. So I've cut off the green bullet off the stock headlight along with the blue one that I'm using on the new one. And I will crimp this to here. Just re-crimping these other ones that don't look like they got tight. There we go. Alright, so now green to green. And before I screw everything in, the bike hasn't been turned on or on the battery tender in weeks, so we'll test to see if the battery even still will turn over. And it does. We have a halogen bulb, with our highs and our lows. Now to screw in and we're good to go. and then later on I will replace the halogen bulb with an LED bulb for lower power consumption. Now, time to install. A little bit of finesse with the wiring, patience. We now have new bezel on the stock headlight. Now there is a little bit of a gap here, so you can see. Now at another time I might take off that stock bezel and try just swapping the lens into the stock bezel and replacing that back. But knowing that it fits, figured I'd let y'all know it all worked out. Again, good to go. Alright, so I'm back out here with the headlight, and after further looking at it, I'm not a fan of the gap it leaves using the new bezel with the halogen bulb and lens. So what I'm gonna do is take the bezel off the stock one, take the lens out of this, swap, put the new lens and bulb into the stock bezel, and put that back onto the headlight. So I'll take the GoPro, put it on the chest mount, so y'all can kind of watch and see all those steps that goes into that. Alright, so here we are with the stock bezel. First, to see what we need to do to remove this. We've got a screw here with the cotter pin, a screw there for the adjustment with the spring, another screw with the cotter pin. So it looks like that is it. Alright. One cotter pin out. Second cotter pin out. So it has a little bracket there behind it. I'll keep these together, make sure we don't lose anything in case we need it with the new bezel. Next, same thing. Just so they're not getting lost. And those are the ones that had the cotter pins. So we'll keep all those together. Now, the other screw, the adjustment screw. The adjustment screw has this little square nut on the back that fits inside that retainer. And we'll go ahead and lift this out. Now the lens is free from the original bezel. The spring is still on this screw. I'll put that over there with that. Now, to remove the one we just put on. It's alright, it's 2 screws. One here. Sorry about the GoPro kind of switching around. Got the stabilization on, so it does some funny stuff sometimes. Okay. 2 screws removed. I can remove this that we just put in. We will now unhook everything again. Blues, 2 blues, white, and a green. Take these to the table. Alright. So now let's compare what we have here. No screws and all clips. Okay. Now how do we get the clips out? Might have to pause to go look. I don't want to damage anything. So I will pause the video and look up how these come out and then show y'all. Alright guys, so we're back. We looked this up on another YouTube video. The spring clips here apparently just connect underneath a small ridge. So I just need to be able to pry them out like so, and then they go. Alright, so pry it out from underneath the ridge, and they come out. Three, and the 4th one. So, headlight and lens. Okay, let's take this lens out. We will put that back on. And now we will look at putting this back together. So remember, these two tabs are your screws on your headlight bucket on the bottom. So you want these two tabs to be on the bottom if you're wanting your H4, if you have any type of name or brand on your headlight at the front. If you want it to read vertical and not, you know, cockeyed or skewed, you want to pay attention to those tabs so you can have it facing the correct way. Okay, so before I go locking this down, I'm going to just quick flip. We are not straight with my letterings. Rotate it just a little. That looks straight to me. I am going to try to clip these spring clips to this lens and the original bezel. So you want to get it under. This is going to be hard. But you want to get it under a lip and then around the lens, and then push back into underneath the lip. So it might be hard to see as I'm doing this, but I will try my best. Because I am also still trying to keep everything looking correct. Which, when it spins like that, it's not. There we go. If I had a marker, I would mark this so anytime it spins, I know where to go. So what we'll do is this. I'm going to hold that still. The first one and around the lens if possible. Just trying to stretch it out, maybe make it a little easier for these first couple if they will fit. They should, because they came off of this. Okay. Oh, clip's not staying. It's a little difficult, not going to lie. But these clips technically should work. It's just trying to get them to work. to where they're clipped around what they're supposed to, and still holding everything in its proper location. So what I want to do is take this adjustment screw out for now. Maybe that'll help me get everything in. Sorry if the camera work sucks right now, but we're on a mission. Okay. Maybe they're supposed to go that way. Maybe that's my problem. Let me try alternating how this clip goes in. Well, let me look at that video real quick. Nope, they go down like that. At least in this video. Okay, guys. Sorry how shitty this is taking me. I will speed this up in the edit process. Unless you really want to see me struggle. I'm sure some people wouldn't mind. So you get one down. Alright. Then you want to get the other side. And underneath. Catch the lip also. Well, that didn't work. Okay. We are struggling. If you can't get them both to clip onto the lip, then that's where we have issues. What we're going to try to do is just clip another one on this third side. And hope that once we have three kind of spread out, they'll hold each other in, and I can kind of adjust them from there. But this is not the easiest task to do. I almost had that one, guys. Almost had it. There we go. Okay. This is not on correct, but we will try to adjust from here. not perfect, as you can see. If we can rotate this, that's what we're going to try to do. I know I'm being picky, but it's also my bike. Let's try to see where these holes will line up. Sorry if this is messing up from the GoPro here. If that hole is there, that actually looks pretty straight. Looks pretty straight because mounting. Oh. Let's see if we can rotate it a little more. Clips do hold it in, that is for sure. That looks pretty good. Alright, let's try to rewire this thing. I'm going to take you off the chest mount. We've got all that put in. Let's get the adjusting screw back in. Even though this one does not have a clamp for it, so I'm not sure what we'll do. Maybe what I'll do is just screw in the square nut. You're just looking awesome. There we go. Here. This light has nothing to put the adjustment screw to. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to put it back in and put that square nut back on, just so it's not lost. It's held in place. It looks correct. There's not a missing screw when you're looking at the headlight. This has been an experience learning something new. Always fun to learn something new. Okay. Oh, screw that back on there just so it does not get lost. These with the cotter pins that go on the original sealed bulb, I will just screw those back on so they don't get lost either, because I like to keep all my original parts stored over there with a also 69 Z50 that I'm currently restoring. Runs, I've been driving around the neighborhood, I'm just trying to clean it up. But okay, I've got this handled. Now let's put this back on the bike, wire it back up, and see if that gap is gone. Okay. Go with the slip. Let's connect our wires first. Don't be dumb. Connect. Green to green. Green to green. White to white. This is our bulb for the indicator. Then our other blues. Blue. Blue to blue. I hope y'all can see that, because you're on my chest mount still, so it's hard for me to know if you can see that. Put that bulb back in there. This is the hard part, the wiring with this now big socket in the back. It always wants to knock out the indicator bulb, so I'm probably gonna have to find a way to just tape that in or do something, because it does always come out. I just disconnected the whites here. There we go. Okay. We had it hooked up earlier, so hopefully we don't have too much trouble trying to get everything to fit. Feeling a little bit of resistance, just a tad. I'll get the screws back in here. The other side. Now, as you can see, our gap is gone. Bezel is original. We got our new halogen lights. Turn it on. And we got high, low, high. And with our indicator still working. All right. There we have it.